Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, I'm going to be basically just showing you guys what I do for work every single day. So I do work a 9-to-5 job. And when I go to work, I kind of do that natural, neutral, but still kind of pretty glam makeup look. And I want to show you guys what this consists of. So these are products that have been like absolute favorite for the past month and that I have been constantly using. And I do this makeup look basically every single day. Few tweaks. The actual eyeshadow palette I have been using literally non-stop since last week, and I have gotten so many requests on Instagram saying you guys love my makeup, you love how it looks, and that you guys want a tutorial on it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But before we jump into that portion of the video, I just want to remind you guys to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and hit the post notification bell so you can get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. But let me just go ahead and get started with this makeup look. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Bear With Me Primer Water. Oh no, I need to use this like all day, every day. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put on my favorite. This is the CoverGirl Lid Lock-It Primer. Love this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. So the base, basically I have been doing for the past like month or so, but the eyeshadow is actually what I change up a lot of the time. But the past week I have been reaching for this eyeshadow palette and everybody loved it on Instagram, so I'm like, let me actually do this, because this is a palette that I literally use as often as possible now because I'm so obsessed with it. So if you guys haven't guessed already, it is the Tati Beauty palette. I'm obsessed with this. This is a really good neutral palette. It's a very large mirror, and then just the color story I'm constantly reaching for. It just is amazing, basically. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the Aura shade, which is this shade right here, and I'm just gonna pop that all over my lid. So literally in the morning, this makeup look takes me like 10-15 minutes because I'm just so fast with it. So I hope that this video isn't like super long because it is more of like a basic type of eye look, but still really pretty, and like everybody always compliments me on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this matte smooth shade, and I'm just gonna pop that right into the crease. I love the shade. Really easy to blend out, very pigmented. And I'm just going in windshield wiper motions. So I'm popping this in the crease and then just a little bit above the crease too. And if you guys want this to be like more wham bam in your face, you can always just make the colors very pigmented, just go over them. They're very buildable, very easy to blend. For work I usually don't go super crazy just because I sit in a cube all day, and I always go for like that nice natural look. Then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take this Ritual shade right here, and I'm going to pop about on the outer portion of my eye, kind of just lay down this color just to add some dimension and depth. And then when there's not a lot left on the brush, I do bring that forward. I'm just gonna take that same shade and then just stick it right in the outer crease just to really deepen it up. Then I'm gonna go back into that Soothe shade that we used, that first shade, and just blend right on top. This is just the Morphe M421 brush, and I'm gonna take the metallic Aura shade, which is the shade right here, and I'm just gonna take that on my brush, start off at the inner portion of my eye, just taking a little bit at a time, and then kind of like carve out my crease with the shade and just add a nice glittery pop. And I'm not bringing that, as you can see, on that outer portion of the eye. I'm really sticking that to like the middle third, so I stop right where I get that dark shade coming in. This just really helps to brighten up the eye. All right, then I'm just gonna put the palette away for 1 second. We'll be back again. This is a very time management. I'm gonna take the Fenty, this is the matte primer, and I'm just gonna take that and pop it right on my face and just rub this on my face. Then what I like to do is just kind of let that sit on my face. I like my primers to sit a little bit more on my face. And then what I'm going to do is just take a little small thin brush. I'm going to go into the Memory Black shade, which is this one right here. Super, super black, super pigmented. I'm literally just popping a little bit on, tapping off that excess, and then just doing a little line. This is such a good black. It is very pigmented, very easy to blend. You literally just need a little bit of it. And when I use the black, I like to start off like in the middle of my eye and bring that color outward, only because it is so pigmented that I don't want the pigment to be like all the way at the beginning of the eye. So I like starting it in the middle and just blending that out. This doesn't have to be straight, don't worry about that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take another brush. This is just like a flat brush, and I'm just gonna buff that up just to make it a little bit more messy and smoky, but still very like daytime wearable. All right, then I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna take my Jeffree Star. This is just the color corrector. Pop that where I need my color correcting, and usually I do use a wet brush, but I forgot to wet my brush, so I'm just gonna take my NYX primer water and just blend this out. Then what I like to do is just take my Fenty. Do I need more of this? I think I need more Fenty foundation. I think I do. I love this foundation, literally my favorite foundation like for the past few months. I'm in the shade 260. I just take 2 pumps to start off with. I'm just taking my, this is the Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush, and blend that in. I feel like I need more of this, but like I have so many foundations. I'm like, do you need more? And I'm like, oh, I use this all the time, so I feel like I do. I'm just gonna take another 2 pumps, and I'm doing a little stippling slash swirling motions to get that coverage. I'm just building that up on my cheek area. I like my cheeks to be like super full coverage because that's where I have all my texture and acne scars. So I always like to add more on my cheek area. And blend that down your neck. And then what I like to do, I tried the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I really like it. Love the coverage underneath my eyes, but I felt like it was a little too dry underneath my eyes. So what I actually use this for is just like brighten up my face. And I've been doing this a lot more just because I do like that brighter look. And then what I'm going to do is take, this is the Beauty Bakery Insta Bake 3-in-1 Concealer. This is in the shade 011 Sunday. It's not a lot, it's like not brighter than my under eye, but like a lot, like most of my concealers. But I just really love this. It is so good. Then what I do to just make it a little bit bright, I take a little bit of the camo, just like that much, like a little bit. And I just take my sponge. I usually blend out the center of my face first because I feel like the e.l.f. dries down a lot faster. And just blend this out. I swear guys, this literally takes me like super quick, but I feel like because I'm explaining everything, it's taking a little bit longer, but usually it does not take me this long. What I feel like is so good about this is that the concealer blends out so nicely, the eye makeup blends out so nicely that you really don't have to take a lot of time to like blend stuff out. And then what I do is I go ahead and set my eye. I have been falling back in love with this. I used this a while ago. This is just the Laura Mercier. This is the Secret brightening powder for under eyes. So I just take that, and I don't bake. I just pat that on to bring it up the side of my nose, and then just basically wherever I put that concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, and to set my face I just use, you all already know, this is just the Cover FX. This is a light matte setting powder. Take it and then just set my whole face. Again, I don't bake my face. Although I have like really oily skin, I don't like baking my face. I feel like you could see all my texture more when I bake, so I just like to set my face. Oh, and this is the Real Technique sponge. I don't think I said that before. I'm gonna go ahead and line my waterline. This is the Hollywood and Vine Velvety Touch Smooth Kohl Eyeliner. This is just in 101 black, and I love this. This is so pigmented. You guys can do black, you guys can do brown if you guys want, but I kind of like that black. So I'm going to apply some mascara to my top lash, and mascaras I'm constantly changing out as well. So right now I have the It. Sometimes I have Better Than Sex, I have NARS, I have the Damn Girl, I have just a lot of them, and I'm just constantly like switching them out. I love testing out new mascaras and stuff, and then in my everyday makeup bag I probably have about like 10. So I'm constantly like switching between. Oh, I also have the Thrive. The Thrive I use a lot. The Thrive Cosmetics one I use a lot. So I like always use different ones. And I just do 2 coats of this. Then what I do is go back into the Tati Beauty palette. It's usually just like what I'm feeling for the day. So I think I'm just gonna mix like these 3 shades. Usually I just do Ritual or Story. Sometimes I just do Ritual or Smooth. Sometimes I add in a pop of Story just to add a little bit of like an extra pop to this look. And I just smoke that out. Then we are done with the palette. Again, really simple, easy to do. Then I am going to go ahead and put some mascara on my lower lash line. This is just my favorite. This is a Skinny Mascara by Wet n Wild, which I need another one, I'm gonna be honest. And I just pop this on, because even though we're gonna be sitting in a cube all day, I want my makeup to be fly. That's just how I am. So next we're gonna go ahead and apply some brows. So I've actually been loving this. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is a brow pomade. This has been around for a while, but like literally I didn't know they had a pomade. I was using like the gel one and I was obsessed. Like I've been using this for a good like week or so. Is the camera picking that up? There we go. I've been using this just for about a week or so, and you can see like I'm not even using a lot. Like all I do is I just kind of like tap, and it's just so pigmented. Like look at that. That is so darn pigmented. I'm looking in the mirror in the viewfinder like, do I like them? I think I do like them. It's a good brow day, guys. And I just go in with my Anastasia brow gel and just sweep that through. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzer. This is just the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate Plus Set Powder. It's actually a powder. I use it for bronzer. You get this in your skin tone, you could just set your entire face with it, but I really like using it for bronzer. Like I think that is just such a pretty bronzer shade. I'm like loving it. And then I just bronze up my forehead. And what I like to do is just bronze up my chin area. And then I'm going to put on some highlight. For highlight, I'm going in with the Manny MUA Moon Prism Powder. This is in the shade Venus. Love it. Just apply that. Oh, look at how stinking beautiful that is. And I like to like bring it forward when I go to work because I just really like that glowy moment. I've been like loving being extra glowy lately. I go straight down my nose, focusing on the tip, Cupid's bow, and pop a little bit there. just for that extra glow. And then I'm actually gonna go back into this palette actually, and I'm gonna go back into that Aura shade that we used, and I'm gonna pop that beneath the brow bone. I'm gonna pop that right in the center of my eye to add in an extra pop. Bring that down a little bit on my waterline just to really make it pop. And then I need to add some blush. I'm just going in with the Burt's Bees. This is in the shade Bare Peach. Just add a nice flush to the face. Although, like, I'm that person where I turn red instantly. Like, if I get like nervous or whatever, my face turns so red. But I just love blush. My lips. So for my lips, I am going to go in with the LA Girl. This is the Perfect Precision lip liner. This is in the shade Cafe. And I'm going to line my lips. And what I like to do is just fill in like the edges. And then I'm going to take the Bite Beauty lipstick in Honeycomb. I'm obsessed with this color. Put that all over. I'm going to take the Fenty. This is Uncuffed, right? No, this is Unbuttoned. And I'm going to take that and put it right in the center, just like so. You can use your finger to dab it out. I just want to focus that right in the center eyelet. That. Then I'm going to take, this is the Beauty Lip Gloss in the shade Fussy. Love this. Pop that on as a nice gloss. To finish off this look, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is the matte one. And just shake it up because otherwise you're gonna get white dots all over. So just shake. And guys, in the morning when I am rushed, I'll just take my fan and just like dry my face this way. I know you're probably like, Melissa, do you really need to? But I want to be like fast in the morning, and this is the fastest way to dry my face. And guys, this is my completed makeup look for work, like every single day. So guys, I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. I know it took me more than 15 minutes to film this. It probably took me about a half hour, but explaining everything to you guys, it just takes a little bit longer. But usually in the morning, it only takes me 15 minutes to achieve this look. And this is the look I do constantly, like Monday to Friday, with especially this eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I've been using this eyeshadow palette for the past week. I've been using this like color combination for the past week, and you guys really seem to like it on Instagram. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys what this actually looks like, how I achieved this look, and so you guys can test it out. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did like it. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and hit the post notification bell so you get notified of all of my future uploads. Tag me if you create this type of look. I love seeing you guys, what you guys do. You guys are bomb. So I'm really excited, really happy that you guys are taking my tutorials and using them. I appreciate that so much, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Like literally, I can't believe that I'm at 307 subscribers. Like that means the world to me, and it means so much to me that I'm actually like helping you guys, and that you guys really like what I'm saying. Like it means a lot. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.